I don't want to be pigeonholed to just being like a photographer and doing it this way for the rest of my life. I want to have that like vast ability to do whatever I want. I feel like in general, I'm pretty unconventional. I definitely wouldn't say I'm like a conventional photographer in any capacity. I wouldn't say I'm a conventional mixed media artist or collage artist in any capacity either. I think I've really tried to create kind of my own style. At some point in my career, I started really getting into Photoshop, and I was moving away from just doing like the wedding photography and the senior photos, which I love doing, but I really wanted to make it more creative. I almost felt like something was still missing, and that missing piece to me felt like I was not able to like touch it. I love like painting, I love sewing, I love all sorts of types of art, and I really wanted to incorporate my love for those styles of art into my work. So I started printing my pictures out and then adding to them, whether that's like little Barbie parts or painting on them or writing on them, sewing on some things. It really gave me that like physical, like tangible piece of art that I was longing for. And then I'm able to scan it back into Photoshop and kind of have a digital piece that also can live as a physical piece as well. I get asked a lot if I have like an idea of a collage prior to going into a photo shoot. Like, do I know what I want to create when I'm going into the photo shoot? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, absolutely not. A lot of times I start the process out writing down kind of a little bit of information about the person and what they're trying to achieve at the photo shoot. I like to make like a little mood board prior to the photo shoot as well. It just kind of helps kind of curate like the vibe that we're going for. And I like to have the client kind of be collaborative in that. During the photo shoot, I don't want it to be like super structured in a way like I need you to do XYZ so I can create this exactly. Like I want it to flow better in a way that the client feels like super comfortable and they can move their body in whatever way feels right for them, and I can photograph them in whatever way feels right in the moment. Then we go into the collage process, which starts in Photoshop, and I do a ton in Photoshop. I'd say 75% of my work is in Photoshop, and then I print it out, and then I can do like the physical part, which is really fun. Each piece is completely different too. Like sometimes I have this like grand idea, and other times I kind of let the art tell the story and like just kind of go along. A Mad Sierra piece is a piece that is mine and then whoever I'm creating for. So I just worked with a client that was like going through like a heartbreak, and what I would create for somebody that was like a vintage shop is gonna be so much different than the person that's going through a heartbreak and wants to make like female rage, angry art rather than like poppy, like vintage Y2K art. So I think whatever a Mad Sierra piece is, it's a collaborative experience. It's not just what is me. I think the coloring is like a core part of me, but it also has to do with you and like whatever I'm creating for you or the client. It's a story we get to tell together. A lot of my art is like pop art. Like I would say I'm a pop artist, but a lot of that is told through what I'm feeling. I just made a Valentine's Day collage with somebody with a rose as their head, and then their skin was all thorns, and it like was super pop arty, super fun, super great. And you wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, she was like going through something, but I'm like feeling like a bit jagged, and like I'm putting my own personal experience into my art in a pop way. So what's next for Miss Mad Sierra is I just moved to Portland. I literally just got here, so hello, I'm here. I really want to do an artist residency. That is up on the docket. It's not that I want to do one, I am going to do one, and that is happening soon. Right now I have a partnership with Photoshop, which is so cool and a literal dream to me. I never would have believed it, and it is happening right now. I think my advice to my younger self as a creative would be you don't have to like pigeonhole yourself to like be really good at one thing. You can be eclectic, and most of all, you should not feel embarrassed, because I think a lot of times I was like really shy, or like it's not good enough to be seen, or I'm not good enough to like do this. Now I'm a career creative and I'm here, and I'm so fortunate to be doing this. So just don't be embarrassed and just do it. Just keep going and try it.